One of the things that seems really unfair to me, this is apropos of nothing, it's like you can read a book in like 10 hours, 4 hours, whatever, and that book took like years to write, but you can read it in like 4 hours.
Oh, I have this thought all the time, right? Is that, yeah, well, sometimes like I will spend an entire afternoon just working on a single paragraph.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and finally I'll get to where I like, and then at some point I realize, that's going to take someone 30 seconds to read. Like there are several hours of my life, so one person, 30 seconds. Well, and also the way historians read books. Some books we'll sit down, we'll read cover to cover, we'll pore over every word. But a lot of times, if a book is not directly related to our research, or it's not something crucial to our field, you'll sit down, you'll read the intro, you'll maybe read the first or second paragraph of every chapter, and then more or less you'll skim between the chapters. And that's how we've been trained to read books. So a lot of times you're sitting there poring over really, your wording, poring over some paragraph that appears in the middle of the chapter. No one's probably going to read that, right? Is that they're just going to gloss right over it. So, but yeah, again, I just can't. I can take it if people disagree with the argument in my book, and I know people are going to disagree with the argument in my book. It's about kind of what I articulated here, that logging should be part of forest management, and that workers have a role to play in developing those management systems. So I know people are going to disagree with that argument, but yeah, the only thing I want people to say is it's not boring. So as long as that's
it's not boring.
Yeah, as long as people say my book is not boring, I'll consider it a success.
I was enjoying the read. Like I really loved it.
Oh, well, thank you. I really.
I mean, the thing that is so helpful about books like yours is they provide all of the context for thinking about an issue.
Definitely.
So, I mean, it's not just, well, here's my argument. It's like, here's the whole context around how to think about the way that loggers have interacted with the environment, like in history, and here's what they do, and here's how they think about it. I mean, that's so fascinating.
And that's what I appreciate about history, because you see the intertwinedness between like the past and the present, and how a lot of things that have been done in the past affect us today, current issues and all that concerning any topic.
Yeah.
So I love that connection.
And that's always what I tell my students. That is actually, what you said there was a perfect articulation of how I really approach teaching, right? Is I tell students the reason history matters is because history shows us how the problems that we're dealing with today were created, which gives us a better way to solve those problems. Often what I tell students is that I don't study the past. I study the present through the past. So exactly what you're saying. Looking at things that are a problem today and understanding how things got broken so we can better fix them.